Welcome to Scary Mary Asia, the 12th labor Cerberus and the gates of Hades. There comes a point in every hero's life when he must face not an enemy, nor a god, but death itself. For his 12th and final labor, Eurystheus, trembling in both fear and envy, spoke his cruelest command. Go to the underworld, the realm of Hades himself. Bring back to me the guardian of its gate Cerberus, the hound with 3 heads and a serpent's tail. He spoke the words thinking no mortal could return. But Hercules only nodded and turned toward the west, toward the land where shadows walked. He journeyed through the caverns of Tanarum, where the air grew cold and light itself began to die. As he descended, a chill crept into his soul, not of fear but of something older, the whisper of oblivion. And then, at the mouth of the underworld, he met Hermes, messenger of the gods, and Athena, his silent guardian. Hermes, you seek the realm of the dead, son of Zeus. None who enter return unchanged. Hercules, then let the shadows test me. And so, guided by Hermes' torch, Hercules stepped beyond the veil of the living. He crossed the river Styx, where the dead whispered his name as he passed. Their faces rose from the black water, sailors, kings, and beggars, all bound by the same eternal silence. The ferryman, Charon, watched from beneath his hood, and wordlessly let him board. The boat glided through the mist. Hercules did not look away. On the other side, he met Hades, lord of the underworld, and beside him, his queen Persephone, whose beauty shone even in shadow. The god's eyes burned like dying coals. Hades, why do you trespass, mortal? What right have you in my realm? Hercules, I come not to steal, but to serve my penance. Grant me leave to take Cerberus to the world above, and I swear upon the Styx, I will bring him back unharmed. Hades studied him in silence, and for the first time, the god of death smiled. Hades, very well, but only if you take him without weapon or blade. Let your strength alone decide your fate. From the black fog of Tartarus, a sound like thunder on stone, the growl of the beast that guards eternity. Cerberus emerged, 3 heads snarling in unison, fangs dripping venom, eyes burning like coals from a dying sun. Each step shook the ground. The serpents on his back hissed and writhed, and the air grew heavy with death. Hercules stood his ground. The beast lunged, and the hero met him head-on. He seized the central neck in both hands, his arms straining like iron, while the other head snapped and clawed at his flesh. Blood ran down his shoulders. His bones groaned under the weight, but he did not yield. He wrapped his arms around the creature's necks, tightened his hold, and roared with the fury of a god. The underworld trembled. Even the shades paused their eternal wandering to watch the mortal who had conquered Death's guardian. At last, Cerberus bowed his heads, defeated, but not broken. Hercules placed his hand upon the beast's mane. Hercules softly, come, great guardian, walk with me to the light, and you shall return unharmed. So Hercules led the hound of Hades up through the caverns of the earth, through darkness and silence, until the first rays of dawn touched his face once more. The living world gasped as they saw him emerge, the man who had conquered death itself, dragging behind him the guardian of the underworld, its 3 heads glinting with fire and shadow. When Eurystheus saw Cerberus, he screamed in terror and hid inside a bronze jar, pleading for Hercules to take the monster away. Hercules did as he had sworn. He returned Cerberus to Hades, unharmed, bowed to the god, and at last was free. The 12 labors were done. He had slain monsters, crossed oceans, held the heavens, and walked through the land of the dead. But his truest victory was not in strength, but in endurance. Through pain, through loss, through endless trials, Hercules proved what it means to be human, to rise, again and again, until even the gods must honor you. Thus ended the 12 labors of Hercules, the demigod who defied kings, faced beasts, and journeyed beyond the grave, to find redemption not from the gods, but from himself. His name would echo through ages, carved into stone and song alike. The immortal tale of Hercules, the greatest hero of all. End of the 12th labor. The legend of Hercules complete. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, share, and comment.